Morning, it's Saturday the 15th of July and we're in Newhaven. We've come down to Newhaven to get the ferry across to Dieppe, and then we're going to head down to Bayeux and explore the Normandy landing beaches and maybe have a look at the Bayeux tapestry. And we've swapped van life for Ford Focus life, bit of a different one, because we've got Adam with us, so three of us don't go in the van very well. I will take you to Normandy and show you some of the beaches. Our first view of France. Hi, we've made it to France and we're in Berreton,
Yes.
near Rouen, and we're going to go out and find something to eat. And apparently it's near the River Seine, so we'll have a look if we can see the River Seine. We've found the Statue of Liberty. Obviously not the original Statue of Liberty, but definitely a Statue of Liberty. And it's right outside the Carrefour supermarket in Berreton, near Rouen. Right, so we've
6 days earlier.
We've come to Flunch, and as usual, Musgrove style, we've arrived 6 days early. So it's not even open. So we'll get it on the way back.
No, we won't. We're coming back on the 20th.
No, we won't. We're coming back on the 20th. So, McDonald's it is. Morning. It's Sunday the 16th and we're in Honfleur. So we're going to have a walk into Honfleur and we'll show you some of the sights. So stick along and tag along. Hello chaps.
Hello.
Where are we dear?
We are in Honfleur.
Honfleur. Oh babe, you were just in time to see that boat sail. And there it goes, into the distance. Wait, come back, come back! No. The Jardin Retrouve. The tree-lined path, look.
Oh God.
Morning. We're walking down this tree-lined path to the plage, or as I call it, beach, in Honfleur.
Well, half 11 is when the boat comes out.
Yeah, we haven't found La Plage, but we've found... Is this the estuary to the River Seine?
Yeah.
The estuary goes into the River Seine and a flotilla of little boats coming in, and in the distance is the cranes from the docks at Le Havre, and then that's the River Seine going that way, and we think these boats are waiting to get into the port behind us. And the tall ship in the distance is the one that was just leaving as we got there. We're just going to have a walk down here now and maybe to the end and then go back inland and go to Le Havre, no, go to Honfleur. We've made it to the beach. We're going to have a walk down the beach and have a look for some sea glass. Can't beat the first holiday bay by the sea and sangria. Cheers, dear.
Cheers.
Cheers, Adam. Hi, so as you know, we like a bit of geocaching. So caching. So while in France, we thought we'd do a bit of caching. So we're going to see if we can find this one here. And what was the hint, dear?
It's actually underfoot.
Underfoot, but we'll show you where it is.
Because I can speak French.
So it's down here, and it's a bit iffy, but there's a golf ball here, and we lift it up, and it's our first, replace it, it's our first French geocache. So we now get a little souvenir saying you found a cache in France.
It's raining, by the way.
It's just started spitting a little bit. So we are walking back in towards Honfleur after leaving La Plage, the beach. And we're now walking down towards Honfleur Centre, and it's very quaint. That one is a very old building. It's a very old hotel.
There's a tea house. Salon de tea.
Salon de tea.
Vous avez trouvé ça? It's Chester. They've got their own church bells. And it's all electronic.
The bell tower.
Isn't it? She knows what she's doing.
Which is more than we do, my dear.
Martin, is she there?
Mm-hmm.
Is that her there? What antiques?
A French antique shop.
You know, see, it used to be a programme on the telly where people would go to Paris, buy art from like the market, the flea market, come over in England, clean it all.
Probably.
Ah oui, tu fermes un peu pour qu'il fasse dodo? D'accord.
What? What? It's a little bit busy, dear. It's a tad busy, isn't it? Okay, we've done Honfleur. We're on our way back to the car, and then we're going to go back to our, no, not back to, we're going to go to our next port of call, which is Bayeux. So we've arrived at our apartment in Bayeux. I'm just going to give you a quick walk around the apartment. So kitchen, coffee machine. Hey, babe, there's tea and coffee. There's coffee. We have a bottle of cider, a dishwasher and all the gubbins. Then we have, this is the front room with settee, TV, table. And this is the bathroom, wherever the, I don't know where the light is, but this bathroom. Toilet. Oh, shower. There's the sandwich munchers. TV's on, but we'll not watch that. We have our bedroom. I'll do the bed test as what we need Tim does. Oh, it's a very comfortable bed. And now we'll go and over across here. We've got Adam's room, which is actually just as nice as our room, and it's got 2 single beds. Have a sit on Adam's. Oh yeah, Adam's bed's nice. And then back to the front room, and they're making baguettes. So that's the apartment. We're going to get a baguette, have something to eat, and then we're going to go for a walk, and we'll take you out into Bayeux tomorrow. I'll take you into our garden. I don't think I've shown them the garden, have I, dear? Here's dinner. What are you having? You're having ham and cheese.
And then I've got a
Chocolate.
pan of chocolate, and then
Sangria. Brewdog. And I'm having crevettes, bread, sangria. We'll take you for a walk around the garden. This is our garden. So we have our seating areas. A couple of sun lounges. More sun lounges. And I was wondering how I thought, oh, he must cut the grass a lot. But under here is a robot lawnmower. Morning, it's Monday, the something of July. We've come to the British Normandy Memorial. Alright, it's the 17th and we've come to the British Normandy Memorial. Please respect the memorial. And it's not bad, it's €3.50 parking for the day, which isn't that bad. The beaches and the bridgehead, 6th of June to the 15th of June 1944. It was the greatest amphibious assault in history. It was 6th of June when the British forces played a critical role alongside forces from the United States, Canada and other allied nations in the landings which opened the way to the liberation of Western Europe and the restoration of peace and freedom. D-Day. D-Day was just the beginning of the campaign known as Operation Overlord on the 7th of June, and for weeks beyond that the Allied fleet continued to rush troops to Normandy while warships offshore continued to provide crucial gunfire support. By mid-June, the Allied land forces, under the command of British General Sir Bernard Montgomery, were firmly ashore, but German forces were fighting back. The outcome of one of the most important battles of the 20th century hung in the balance. And these are all obviously telling you the story of the D-Day landings. And we'll go and have a look at the memorial in a minute. This tells you about the memorial. The names of the British casualties of D-Day and the Battle of Normandy are listed on the memorial in chronological order according to their date of death. So we'll go this way round. Adam. To us is given the honour of striking a blow for freedom which will live in history, and in the better days that lie ahead men will speak with pride of our doings. And then D-Day has come early this morning, Allied naval forces supported. And we've got and overlooking the Mulberry Harbour. Every one of these posts is full of names of soldiers that died Like this one here, Royal Air Force. And the names, the rank and their age. If you look, I don't think there's any over 30 or 31. Lots of 19-year-olds. D-Day landings. D-Day, 6th of June 1944, was one of the most momentous days in European history. It was the moment when the Allied nations, led by the United Kingdom, United States and Canada, began a military offensive to free Western Europe from the occupying forces of Nazi Germany, which had overrun France and other nations four or more years earlier. British forces came ashore below this memorial at Gold Beach and Sword Beach to the east. Canadian British forces landed on Juno Beach. So the West American troops landed on Omaha Beach and Utah Beach. Throughout the day, British naval and air forces supported the landings on all 5 beaches. On D-Day, more than 156,000 Allied troops landed in Normandy by sea and air, and those nearly 62,000 were British. By nightfall on 6th of June 1944, thousands of Allied troops had been killed or wounded, but the plan had worked. The Allies were firmly ashore. The Battle of Normandy had begun. The door to the liberation of occupied Western Europe had been opened. Here I remembered with everlasting gratitude the soldiers, sailors and airmen from the United Kingdom and those of other nations serving under British command who lost their lives in the D-Day landings on the 6th of June 1944. We've now come to Juno Beach, and apparently this is a Churchill tank.
Churchill Mark III.
It's a Churchill, there you go, 26th Assault Squadron Royal Engineers, 7th Canadian Infantry Brigade. This tank landed on Greyeux-sur-Mer Beach at H hour on D-Day and was stopped on its way inland 100 metres south of this spot. The members of its crew were killed or badly wounded. It remains as a memorial to those who gave their lives here. It didn't get very far after getting off the boat. It got 100 metres. 1 Charlie. Monument de Sir. 1 Charlie. We're going on to Juno Beach, and here on the 6th of June 1944 Europe was liberated by the heroism of the Allied forces, and this is Juno Beach. You can't even begin to imagine what it must have been like. This is Cozy's bunker. I'll read what it says about it on the plaque. It's inside, and that's obviously a big shell hit, and it says Cozy's bunker. This bunker was stormed and taken by Lieutenant W.F. Cozy, Aitken, and 10 platoon of B Company, the Royal Winnipeg Rifles, on the 6th of June 1944. B Company suffered 78% casualties assaulting Mike Green Beach. This is the centre of Juno Beach. All right. This bunker can only be visited during a guided tour of Juno Park. For information, please see the staff inside the museum. To a geocache. I would have imagined there was a ladder and maybe a machine gun up there. What do you reckon?
Hello.
What is it, Adam?
French DCA 40mm.
A French DCA 40mm. This 40mm Bofors gun is dedicated to in the memory of the men of the 4th Light Anti-Aircraft Regiment. And then over here we have a, what's this one, Adam?
No idea, it's British, I don't care.
Well, it's British and he doesn't care. Hello dear. It will tell you what it is, won't it?
No one knows.
Moosehead Canadian Bay. And this is the Canadian Museum at Juno Beach. And this is an Inuit symbol, which is a symbol from the Inuit people of Canada that shows that people have passed through this place. How cool is that? We've come to Gold Beach. I'm going to show you the batteries. I believe this is the batteries. At Longres-sur-Mer. And I'll spin the camera around in a second and we'll show you the batteries. Right, so here we go. Might just wibble while I wobble it. And it is going out of Longres-sur-Mer. There's actually quite a lot of the batteries here. So we'll hippity hop over this wall. Oh, I can see one there's got a gun barrel sticking out of it. Adam, the one over there's got a gun barrel sticking out of it. Oh, there's an aeroplane, Adam. Oh yeah, and earlier on today we were walking down Juno Beach, down at Juno, and an American transport plane flew over and did a wing waggle as it went over the beach at about 200 feet. There's the remains of the gun. That's well and truly bombed, isn't it? They didn't mess around, did they? You can walk around it as well. Look at the holes in it, Adam. Wow. Adam, look at them.
What do you expect it's going to do? It's going to shoot back.
Yeah, but how come it's blown outwards?
Well,
look at that.
As the ammo rack was
Oh my
inside it.
God, that's where it's been hit. Yeah, look at that. Where it's been, Adam, that's where it's gone through it, isn't it?
See that one?
This one's in a lot better condition, but it's been hit there, right through. All the armour's still all the way around it as well. There won't been any brambles. Yeah. Oh, this is what they would have been like. They'd have had, Adam, all them other ones over there that we've been to, would they have had something like this on the top?
No, this is the command and observation bunker.
Oh.
They would have had a giant set of binoculars in here.
Ah. Looking.
The entire channel looking towards inland. To see
This is the Overlord Museum, but I think we're a bit too late to go in. But there's some tanks on the front we'll go and have a look at.
M4A1.
Right, what is it, Adam?
An M4A1 76W.
It's an M4A1 76W, and it looks like it runs
It does run
because it's got rubber tracks. So it's drivable. It's an M4A1 medium tank Sherman.
I mean, you don't do a voiceover.
It is forbidden to climb on the equipment.
Even though there's no way you break it.
Well,
Unless you're very fat.
And when the last time it drove was, and what's this, Adam?
It's an M10 Wolverine.
An M10 Wolverine. It's a tank destroyer.
It is a tank destroyer, very cheap to make because it's very thin.
Oh, right, okay.
It may look very scary and thick, but you can go through it with
It's American.
Yes, it's American.
Ah, that one's got new bolts in it, so that's like a replica. Go on, what's that, Ads?
That's an M4A2, and it might
That's
have been a range target.
And it's an M3B1 Sherman tank recovery vehicle. Oh my God, look at that. It's been hit by something, hasn't it? What's that
Yeah,
been hit by, Adam?
Oh God.
It's well peppered.
Might have been a range target.
Yeah, it's got bullet holes right through it, hasn't it? Look. Morning. You join us on this glorious Tuesday at Omaha Beach. We've come back to the turn that way. We've come back to the American Cemetery because we got here yesterday and it was shut. So we've come back to the American Cemetery to have a look round, and we're going to show you Omaha Beach. Oh, stop.
It's got steps.
No, look. It's a bit dark in there.
Oh, this is massive, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? Well, there's.
It's massive, isn't it? I love that
It is.
window.
Oh, that goes up and there's like ladder rungs. There's like ladder rungs going up it. You go out this way, babe.
I know.
Go out this way.
That is big, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? Oh, there's an Adam. There's the boy. Stood on a wall doing boy things. Oh, to be 21 again. Hello, the boy.
Hello.
What is it? There's a map up there that shows you what they all are. There's a command post
Command spotting.
and then loads of bunkers. So the gun's gone, hasn't it? Obviously. You can't tell that, can you? This one's aiming that way, and there's a row of them, Adam.
Is there?
Yeah.
Looking for fire,
We think it's an American transport plane flying down Omaha Beach. I don't think the camera's going to pick it up. It's a bit too far out. Oh, he's doing a wing waggle. Look, he's waggling his wings. Adam. US Air Force. Oh, it's German, Adam. Okay, we're now going to go into the American Cemetery. We'll show you. And there's the boy. To us is given the honour of striking a blow for freedom, which will live in history. Our debt to heroic men and valiant women in the service of our country. Okay, so I'm here.
Sausage.
Normandy American Cemetery. Allied troops fought to liberate the land where you are standing. Wave of men battled their way inland at Utah, Omaha, Gold Dune and Sword Beaches. The fighting was bloodiest in Omaha Beach, over 3,000 casualties on one day. on the
All
walls.
the names, ranks, ages, and where they're
Yeah.
from. Mississippi, Pennsylvania, South Carolina.
We've just been through the American cemetery. Have a walk onto Omaha Beach and have a look at the monument. So this is Pont de Hoc, and this site witnessed extraordinary acts of courage during the Allied invasion of Normandy. The US Rangers scaled 90-foot cliffs to capture this heavily defended position. They held it against repeated counterattacks. Their heroic actions helped to establish an Allied foothold in France and began the liberation of Europe. The American Rangers began to climb. They shot rope ladders over the face of these cliffs and began to pull themselves up. When one Ranger fell, another one would take his place. When one rope was caught, a Ranger would grab another and begin his climb again. They climbed, shot back and held their footing. Soon, one by one, the Rangers pulled themselves over the top, and in seizing the firm land at the top of these cliffs, they began to seize back the continent of Europe. There would have been a big gun mounted on there, and that would have had concrete all around like that one over there.
Oh, yeah.
And it's obviously been blown to bits. As you can see by the massive, great big bomb crater at the side of it. Not for, well, yeah, you would. Of course you would. I know. No. No. We've come to Pegasus Bridge, and that there through the trees is the original Pegasus Bridge. And then they've rebuilt a new bridge round the corner. There's the original Pegasus Bridge, and there's some tanks. Site Pegasus Bridge. In the first minutes of June the 6th, 1944, glider-borne troops of the 6th Airborne Division captured the bridge, which was on this site over Caen Canal. It was one of the first objectives of the Allied landings in Normandy. It was renamed Pegasus Bridge after the emblem of the British Airborne Forces.
I don't think so. I think it's the same price. That thing's probably 50 off.
Esplanade Major John Howard. Twenty-ninth Field Company Royal Engineers. The horse or glider of Major R.J. Howard, Oxfordshire and Buckinghamshire Light Infantry, who commanded the operation to capture the bridge, landed on this spot together with Lieutenant H.D. Brotheridge and 28 soldiers at 0016 hours on the 6th of June 1944. The pilots were Staff Sergeants Walwork and Ainsworth. And that concludes our tours of the D-Day landing beaches there, doesn't it?
Actually.
It does. And from here to Dieppe, and then tomorrow home. So we hope you enjoy it, and if you come, maybe it'll give you some inspiration for where you want to go. I doubt it, but there you go. And we'll see you on the next one. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Bye for now. Bye, baby. Say bye, baby.
Bye, baby.